go off like Old Faithful and scald the cameraman.
Excuse me.
And I think a cameraman once scalded may not be willing to be a cameraman again.
Oh, they're a dime a dozen. What?
Let me get out of here. What is it? There you go.
Oh, let's see now. Let's see. We have an oscilloscope to plug in. Every day we come in with the oscilloscope, and we really don't have any good programming on the oscilloscope, but it just wouldn't be. How could you have a mad scientist party without an oscilloscope doing something?
I don't know.
Do we have little spoons?
Yeah. He said yes. He lied. No, but I'll tell you what. Up in the
I can get some.
there's some plastic ones in there, in the cabinet. And I meant to bring two, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a little loud. There we go. Oh, look at that. We've got a trace. Let me see.
So how long does the tea have to steep?
Hmm.
So is that going to bounce and jerk to our conversation?
No,
or
but
is
if
it
you'll
just
look
gonna-
if you look to your left in some of those boxes there, do you see some little black wires curled up that have probes on the end of them? Do you know what I'm talking about? I can look for the probes. Yesterday
I remember seeing them in use yesterday, but I don't want to go digging through.
Okay, what is this? What? That's nice. Yes, we'll put that somewhere. What is this mayhem? What is this mayhem on my television? You may be asking.
I
There.
only found one.
Only one? Okay. I could probably go find more, I think.
Do you think you can find it?
Did you see other things like forks and stuff like that too?
I
or
saw knives.
Knives.
Plastic knives.
I'm not
We
surprised.
can make use of those.
Do
Okay.
you want a plastic knife?
No.
I'd love a plastic knife.
Yeah,
If
would
it's
you like
not
to?
too much
Would you
trouble.
like to use headphones while I look for other things? You can see. You can. No. You can compare, for instance, the sound of your own voice compared to the sound of my voice. See what I mean? Talk.
Okay, it's just the strangest thing, because whenever I hear my own voice, I'm still not used to it. Completely not. I always think I sound different somehow. But I guess everybody experiences this. I mean, you must experience this, right? Or are you
Well, we
just
do.
used to it?
We do sound different on microphones,
Mhm.
and stuff. I mean, all the equipment does change
So-
this tonality. We're hearing ourselves all from a different perspective. Instead of hearing ourselves from here,
Mhm.
we could be hearing ourselves from just there, and that makes all the difference in the world.
So you're saying that even if we're recorded on microphone, we're still not quite getting a real voice, so we're never ever gonna really know what we sound like completely.
Yes and no. You see, you never hear what you sound like anyway, because your your vocal cords and all vibrate the bones in your head and all that, and so you're getting you're getting the resonance of your own nasal cavities and your bone structure and everything else involved. So what you're hearing in that notion is not what you sound like. The closest to figuring out what you really sound like would be to wear a really good pair of headphones like you've got on now, and a really good accurate microphone, which that's not too bad. And that's what you really sound. It is really much closer to what you really sound like than you're used to hearing.
Is that what Millie Vanilli did? And he kind of.
I don't know her.
So this is my voice. Ooh. Headphones? Check this out. Hear the real you.
This is what my voice sounds like.
Yeah. Digging on it?
Yeah, I like
Kinda
my
cool.
voice.
Yeah. Well, everybody should like their voice. Everybody should be proud of their voice. And oh my goodness.
For you to play with. Would you like one?
I really like those. I like the props a lot.
Do you like
It's
the
a tea
props?
party.
Do you want a prop?
I want one.
Take that.
I'm assuming that's more than just a. Oh.
I'm gonna give the headphones back to you.
Okay.
Okay.
I take back headphones with childlike delight.
Okay. Now you may, like I say, you may be asking, what is this madness? This is the Mad Scientist's Tea Party. And I want to, at this point, invite all members of URTV to please come and have a cup of tea. And if you're producing a TV show, This is an opportunity to talk about your television show and share some tea with us and share your creativity with us. We've invited a number of noted mad scientists from the area that hopefully will show up. And other than that, we have these two lovely people whose names I don't remember because it was part of being a mad scientist. In my particular case, I don't remember names.
Matt and Ursula, and actually, conveniently, our names are every once in a while going across the bottom of the monitor screen there.
Okay.
We are seeing what everybody else is seeing. That's what I'm pointing at right now.
Okay. And Ursula, what's the name of your show?
My show is called Art Scene Asheville.
Uh-huh. And
Scene, S-E-E-N.
and I saw part of what you were working on the dubbing cart.
I was working on the dubbing cart.
It looked like you had topless dancers or something. Was that right? Is that what I saw?
I might have to do a late night Art Scene Asheville.
Oh, it was art. It was art dance, wasn't it? Art.
It was burlesque.
Oh, I know what it was. It was the Rebels.
It was the Rebels.
Again, Jeff Rowe comes into play because Jeff used to do sound for the Rebels, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's great. So Jeff
How
Rowe.
often is your show going to be on, Ursula?
My show is on every week.
Let's see.
Mondays at 7:30. Sometimes she replays.
Oh dear.
They replay them.
Okay. See what we
But
have
I have
here.
9 episodes done, and I'm working on my 10th.
Okay.
That's
How long's your
great.
episodes?
28 minutes.
28 minutes.
No commercials.
Put your hand down like that one. Put it back down like it was, like and
Should I talk
and
about
look
my
away
show?
because see, I was trying to do this when you weren't
Now,
looking, so
they're
you
goofing off
didn't know.
over there.
Okay.
I introduce
Here's this,
visual
and if
artists,
you'll notice,
performers,
see, I'm giving you toys to play with. So if you do that to it, if you touch it, it'll do things.
But only if I touch it.
The tip of it there.
I can't concentrate.
Okay, within topics.
Let's see.
Okay.
I can't do 2 things at once.
I don't understand
Most
why
mad
mine's not
scientists
doing
See,
learn
watch
to do
this.
one.
Watch this. I have to blink,
What's that?
Have to
then
blink.
talk,
Your number. 2.
then blink.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay.
I did talk and blink at the same time.
Ah!
That's great.
I ruined my joke.
There we go.
Well, Jen is
Well,
gonna
do you
be
feel like
coming
you've
in and telling us
accomplished
some
something
real
today?
Scientist jokes later.
Do you guys know any?
Okay, how's that?
I think they all got used yesterday.
Yeah,
I
we
know
used a
one.
bunch.
Ready?
Oh, well, hold on. Now we're ready.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hang in there. You're coming. It's coming. I feel it.
I'm laughing. Okay. Super speed.
It must.
Okay, we'll come
This
back
must
to
be
that.
a very funny joke.
We'll come
Did
back
you
to
get
that.
it? Did you get it? My eyebrows. See,
Uh-oh.
look. I
Hold on.
taught myself how to do that
Hold on,
one
hold on.
summer. I taught myself that trick
Wow.
one summer. It's totally creepy.
Let me just get the eyelashes again. Okay, not your
Okay.
nose or there you go.
Okay,
Oh,
ready,
look
look.
at that. I
Oh my
wonder if the scientist needs to look
So
at that. The mad
creepy.
scientist.
And she's got mad scientist eyebrows. That's how she got on the show. She had mad scientist eyebrows.
Okay. Anyway. What's my hair?
Looks like you had rain. Here's rain.
Oh, white rain.
White rain.
Okay, I get to.
Do you think the tea's done steeping?
Let's find out. Oh yeah, it looks
Oh,
kind of tea-like.
Here's coming in to tell us a joke.
Do we still have audio?
Yes, I hope.
Let's see. Let me have the headphones now, if you would.
Do I need to keep this thing
No,
here?
no, you don't need to turn that on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, of course.
That's not gonna
It's
be.
just a prop.
But it's not in the shot.
Well, I'm gonna put it in a shot.
Okay. All right. Now, did you have a joke for us?
Oh, I was doing an eyebrow trick.
I was.
And that was your joke, the eyebrow trick?
Well, it was sort of like a slapstick thing.
Party trick kind of thing.
Okay. Do you have like a verbal joke?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo!
You've been waiting to use that for a while.
That was perfect!
Got it. Never close the door.
Okey-dokey.
Do it again.
What is that? Let me see that. Jeez, that's
Sounds like a porn off the Waltons.
It's perfect. How do we make this work?
Let's have some
okay.
tea.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
That sounds like I'm ready for some tea. Let me get. I'll say, y'all sort of take it again for a little while I run away. I'm gonna go look and see what all we can find. I'll bring back the cream.
Okie dokie.
And,
Thank you.
and don't
Certainly.
anybody step.
How do we make this work?
Which is that? Oh, that's a whole.
Just leaving the cookies.
I've got a box full of all the stuff to make that.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Sugar cube.
So you've got 9 shows done right now.
I did.
Okay.
I'm working on my 10th.
Yeah, that's pretty great. With Mount Dungeon, we've got 10 shows filmed, but we only have the 3rd one edited and ready to go, and hopefully the 4th by next week. You know, for a while we were filming an episode every week, and we are actually going to continue to film an episode every week, but, you know, initially we were editing one every 2 weeks, and obviously the math on that is a little bad, so we've been cranking it up a little bit.
So, how long does it take you to edit?
Well, I must confess, I am kind of a technological dunderhead myself. I am one of these people that believes in paper, so I have absolutely nothing to do with the editing whatsoever.
What do you mean you believe in paper?
I believe in paper. I love paper. I like paper
Why would
as...
anyone believe in paper?
Well, don't see, it's real.
That's so...
It's real. It's real.
20th century.
Okay. Well, let me put it to you this way. In the event of the collapse of Western civilization, you will never, ever, ever be able to wipe your butt with an MP3 file.
You just use water. Splash.
You know. Paper. It's so versatile.
It's
I
not
don't-
like I'm anti-paper or
Yeah.
anything.
Well, I didn't think you were.
Come up here if you want to.
But, I don't have anything to do with the editing, but we're getting to the point where it takes about a week. We actually have an editing team of 3 people right now.
Here's the cream. There we have cream. And some napkins.
Okay, you're talking about Mount Dungeon.
Yes. We have, yes. The editing team, Ben Robinson, co-producer with me, his friend Scott Furr, who also likes to go by Mr. Photon, and Ben's girlfriend Megan, whose last name I can't quite remember, so I'm going to try not to butcher it, so I won't even say it. But the 3 of them are a crack editing team. And I just encourage.
I heard that the episode with Mr. DJ the Best was fabulous.
It was. The
I can't wait
backgrounds...
to see it.
Oh, you should definitely check it out. We've got a website, and we actually have the DJ Missed the Best episode linked, so you can just go on to our website,
What's your website?
mountaindungeon.com, and we have links to hopefully the rib tips in a few days, but DJ Mr. the Best is there right now.
Who set up your website?
Ben's brother John. So this is actually quite a family operation. So all of the Robinson brothers have been involved, and Ted actually did the opening theme song for the opening credits as well. So it has been a family operation, and then I've got, like, not related to any of
Those
them.
Robinson
Dr.
boys.
Dick, do you care for some tea?
The
Not right
Robinson
yet. I gotta
boys
go out for just a
are
second.
really
I'll be right
fine
back. Got
fellas.
the camera set.
Robinson boys are fine fellows. They're very, very talented, and a
Hi,
very,
Jonathan.
very interesting group of brothers.
They all get along
Good.
really well.
Huh?
I gotta leave, I'll come back.
They don't
Oh,
fight.
what, will you
They
come in
don't
to
have,
tell a
like,
joke,
brother
get some
fights.
tea, what?
Well, I don't,
Not traditional classic brother fights, no.
I haven't seen.
It's about like looking at the camera.
All my jokes, all my
Is
jokes.
it bad
are
that I
great.
keep
I don't know. I keep looking at it every
Right.
once in a while because, you know, I don't know what
Did
I'm
you just
doing.
come in to look?
Cheers.
Cheers!
Oh,
I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm
Cheers.
just kind of winging it. I'm new to this TV thing too. Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
you like that?
Sound like a Walton.
Would you want some tea?
I gotta run, dude, I gotta run.
This
I'm
is
going to
fantastic.
meet Bob Weir.
It is.
I'm,
Oh,
I need
Bob
to
Weir?
I need
I'm
to
interviewing
do-
Bob Weir at the
Oh.
School of like in an hour or so.
I need
Awesome.
to do
Why don't you
everything.
bring him back with you?
I'll try.
Because bring him to the tea party.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen those guys since. Okay, on the Seminole Indian Reservation in 1969.
What do you remember you?
We hung around a campfire backstage for three days. He, myself, Osley, Jerry Garcia, Tim Leary.
Okay.
3 days backstage around a campfire on the Seminole Indian Reservation. He'll remember the big.
What would you do for 3 days by a campfire with the Grateful Dead and Tim Leary?
In 1969, no
TV
less.
show ever. I think this is the best.
He might remember that.
I'm gonna
This is
watch
pretty
it.
cool.
Invite him to the show. Leave the door
I will
open.
do my best.
Please just leave the door open. We'll just leave it open. They can put up with the ooga horn.
Ooh, go horn. You know, the sound is interesting. The one thing we really need
Slide
desperately.
that up a little closer to your
This
cookies.
right
yeah,
here?
further up, straight up to down the middle there. Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit further maybe.
Such a beautiful TV show. Look at this
There
shot.
we go. Yeah. Yeah, leave the door open for some ventilation. As a matter of
The
fact,
yellow.
we got a fan. If you could, I don't know if it's possible, but
Pretty
is
colors
that
right
room
out
any
there.
cooler in there?
Yes.
Can you? Is the window in it openable? You know.
Getting more light?
Well, I'm looking for some air.
Oh.
I agree.
Okay, we'll just let it be then.
Yeah, well.
That's all right.
You know, I think of most mad scientist laboratories, the sort of places that usually don't get a lot of air. I mean, either you've got a big hole in the ceiling that you can open up to get the lightning and thunder, or you get no air. I don't think there's much of middle ground when it comes to these sorts of things. But, you know, that's just me and my opinions, which may be entirely antiquated and very 20th or even 19th century in my views on mad scientist laboratories. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if you folks would just continue to talk and make some racket for me, so I
Okay.
can run into the other room and look at my audio levels. I want to see how we're feeding the thing. No, y'all talk. You know?
Okay, so
Okay.
well, ask me a question about my show.
Okay. Question about your show. What gave you the idea for your show? What got you inspired?
That PBS special, Art 21.
Okay.
They go and they talk to contemporary artists and do like very short 20-minute things about artists. And so I decided I wanted to, because I'm an artist, I wanted to talk with other artists. I wanted to create a TV show that I would want to watch, which would be entertaining and informative and inspiring. So I decided to do this TV show, but it's sort of been developing as I'm going along. Like, originally I wanted to have more like skits and stuff, like I wanted it to be kind of funny, like with a Saturday Night Live feel, but that just hasn't been happening. It's been turning into a show, like little, like maybe 20-minute documentaries about artists. And it's been getting a good response, and I have shows on the internet also, and they've been linked to some pretty interesting blogs and websites. So
That's
I'm getting
great.
some good,
That's great.
some good hits.
Well, you know, I've heard people say good stuff about your show. I have to say, sad to say, I don't even have cable. I'm working on a cable TV show. I don't even have cable, but nobody has cable.
I
in
have
this town.
cable.
Somebody in Asheville that has cable. That's amazing.
Cable. I don't watch it a lot.
Well, yeah, fair enough. There's not much on it worth watching. However, our shows are worth watching. So
I think that public access TV is such a great concept.
it is. It really is.
People talk about television and they're like, oh, I don't watch TV, and they roll their eyes and they're like, TV's so dumb. But it's not that TV's dumb. It's like the shows that are coming out of Hollywood or
Yeah.
wherever, those are dumb.
The shows that
All
they
those commercials, that stuff is dumb.
the shows they call reality TV. This
Although
is
I will
reality
say,
TV.
I will say that with the commercials, there's some really amazing creative work going on there. It's unfortunate that it's being like bought and sold by like, you know, corporate America, but at the same time, I mean, some of those ads are just like brilliant, you know, just brilliant, like conceptually or like visually,
Oh, absolutely.
whatever. But
I've
anyway.
got a friend of mine, local poet T.B. Ward. Another shameless plug for a friend of mine, T.B. Ward, local poet, very brilliant man. He says that he's of the opinion that some of the smartest people in America work in advertising, and you know this may very well be true.
Okay, I might have a request. Well, just in the concept of that this is reality TV, because I made that comment.
Yes.
Would you join me in a few choruses of what I call a reality symphony? I'll lead you in it. Sort of lean around the table, and it goes
You're
like
really
that.
bad singing in
It,
front of people.
reality.
So that's
Reality.
And look at the time that Jen's decided to cut. No, not that.
Reality.
This.
No, she doesn't have her lab coat on.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Jen is the lovely, brilliant, and talented woman that
Well, that's enough,
schedules
that's
our
enough.
TV shows. So I think that entitles her to some tea. But that's
works
just
around
my
the
opinion.
clock.
No lab coat. She's lucky to
She
get that.
works
No
around-
glasses, no lab coat.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
So, are we gonna do the song again?
Reality.
Reality.
Reality. It comes from the entire thing is this is not a fantasy. It's nothing but reality. Reality. Reality.
Reality.
Reality. So if anybody comes and if we have any more guests who come on and if they don't know and if they ask what kind of tea we're having, it's Reala.
Reality. Or we could have a guest. I just had this mental image of a guest walking in right now and seeing us all doing that and slowly backing out of the room.
Wait.
Do you think I've
John,
used that enough yet?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How did you come up with your reality mad scientist tea party show?
It was just a natural. There's no come up with it.
It's like what?
It is my being. It is who I am.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to bring my act right on in.
Yeah.
Welcome to the tea party.
Indeed, here we are.
That's what that's all about.
Mm-hmm.
There was just I woke up and I thought it must be.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because you have lots of gadgets and stuff here, so you've been
We have
working-
more gadgets.
So
coming.
you've been, but like that thing. What is that thing?
It's an oscilloscope.
Is that the heart thing?
No,
What's
they
that?
do that. Yes and no. They use them. Is that me or is that you? Is that you? It's me. Let me see.
I'm eating all the
Okay,
cookies.
It's okay, we have more.
Yes, Jim.
Some of them are broken, unfortunately. I was trying to put the most photogenic cookies out there.
What?
See?
Say that again.
Non-photogenic cookie
Do-
here. But
Now, Jen Mass called up to tell us that if water has memory, then our tea has memory.
Think
That's
about
deep.
think about how long this water has
Deep.
been around.
Mm.
How long do you think it's been around?
Mm.
yeah, we don't even want to know what some dinosaurs have been
Ever
doing
since
without
hydrogen first met oxygen. Let me have another splash. Have we got any more in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the dregs are usually pretty good at this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so since I put so much in there, it's just now getting right.
It's wonderful. I need
And so
more.
since I put so much in there,
Any more?
Absolutely.
we probably for the next round we probably only need add water.
So, but John, you also do other stuff here on your TV as well, correct? You've
Yeah.
got Anarchy TV. Yes?
Anarchy Television.
Yes. Well, tell us.
Anarchy Television, my imaginary television show. Imagine that.
Can we do a
And being that
zoom
it's
in?
my imaginary television show, I can do anything I want to, can't
Mhm.
I? And I opened my first episode up with Henry Rollins and Black Flag. From
That was incredible.
did you like
Yeah.
my show, don't you? You like Henry, don't you?
I do, and I like your show. Although
Henry
I
is great.
honestly
Is he a
haven't-
local individual?
I haven't watched it a lot,
Okay.
He's from California, I think.
but it's on, and I'm like, who? I think to myself, I love that. I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know you did this show.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes there's people interviewed on there, and I'm like, I love that someone's talking to this person.
Mm-hmm.
Because certainly, I don't think any other TV show, I mean, not necessarily, but you know what I mean, like on prime time would be talking to those people. So, I don't know. And I do like the Henry Rollins footage, and I like the non-linear way the show's edited. It's sort of like, it's very entropic.
Some people say it's ADD. So you know, some upcoming episode is going to be the ATV ADD TV special.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But
Well-
it's like you're creating your very own way to watch and experience TV, which, you know, there's ways that we kind of have learned to watch to like experience the audio-visual realm that we've become like socialized to accept as normal, or I don't know, like that's the way TV is supposed to be, but there's so many different ways that TV could be.
Well, Asheville is a good town to just go around with the camera and talk to random people on the street. Asheville is a good town to profile artists.
For placement, you might want to slide back here, and you might want to slide back here too, just because you see how spread out we seem.
Yeah,
You've
but
got a
there's all
point.
these electronics and stuff over
That's
there.
okay. Just push them.
You can reach a little farther to get the
push
cookies.
them out of the way.
I was saying though, this is an absolutely great town to just go around and get random people on the street, which that's what you do, right?
I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
And Asheville is just a fantastic town to profile different artists in, which is what Ursula does. And Asheville is also a great town to actually show the acts of different local musicians, which is what my crew does. So, you know, we are all, I think, collectively onto something.
Well, here's what you know. Okay, here's the big secret. Okay, and really a lot of it is starting with the Mad Scientist Tea Party. So you're part of something, and part of it comes from. Do you know Jello Biafra? Do you know? Okay, who Jello Biafra? I think Jello Biafra wakes up in the morning and thinks that the rest of America wakes up and wonders what Jello's doing today. Like, who cares? You know, but.
I mean, I totally agree.
I'm not familiar with this individual.
I feel that way
Sure
about
if I
Henry
should be.
Rollins, though, too.
Huh? No,
Especially now.
I don't think Henry's not like Jello.
Really?
Oh no. I mean, Jello just reeks of it. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so far I've lost most of my video. Due to basement floods. I mean, you've got to understand. I've been waiting like 15 years or more for public access. Here's a plug. This is your public access. Come be part of the Tea Party. You are invited, particularly if you are a member of URTV. You are invited to the Tea Party today. And if you can't make it, please come tomorrow to the Tea Party.
And can you say again which days your tea party's going to be?
Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and the party will be going on from 4 until 6, and you can drop in at any period. It's bring a lab coat if you've got one. And
Can you bring a friend if you're a member?
if you're a member, and if you want to sign off responsibility for anything your friend might say,
Okay.
if you want to sign off as a co-producer or something like that and take responsibility for
Like,
that.
what would they say that would be awful?
Well, there are a number of things that I can't tell you now.
Maybe later.
Like words like this.
Oh.
You see what I mean? And I have friends. I have good friends who would actually be very entertaining. Who have said, "Can I be on your show?" And I'm like, "No, you can't be on my show," because you'd say bleep, and they'd say bleep, and right I'd say bleep. I'd say bleep 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 bleep.
Bleep,